Yo, what's up, guys? If you guys had money on Ethereum, any ETH, any of the altcoins, anything that was on Ethereum mainnet, you actually have a bunch of free tokens waiting for you now. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about Pulsechain and how you can claim those tokens and sell them, swap them, do whatever you want, but it's free money. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. Now, before we start chatting about Pulsechain and what it is, you're going to need to have some history and some culture on Hex. Hex is it's a Ponzi. And a bunch of people look at the token and they're like, man, this is amazing. Well, Richard Hart is basically behind the Hex token. And at the peak in its bull market, it was actually ranked second in market cap. If you take a look at how many tokens you got a lot of Hex. It's 588,962,220,000. Basically, at one point in time, this market cap was about $350 billion. Now, if you compare the market caps on ETH, the peak for ETH was around 500 billion. And there was a point in time where ETH was actually flipped by Hex, just going based on pricing and market caps, yada, yada, yada. But anyways, Hex made a lot of people a lot of money, and they have a cult-like following to this dude named Richard Hart. So anyways, let's talk about this so-called Pulsechain and how you can go ahead and claim your tokens, sell them, swap them, provide liquidity, do whatever you want. I don't care. Not financial advice, of course. Pulsechain is the site that you go to. You simply add this to your MetaMask, and once you do that, now you need to see which tokens you can go ahead and get. You can add them manually going on to the Pulsechain scan, or you can simply use this pretty easy to use tool. Now, if you sacrifice, this is something a little bit different, but this is basically a scan for your Pulsechain tokens. It's going to scan your MetaMask, so it's going to pick from like 5,000 of the most common tokens, and you literally hit scan. And it's going to say, here, add this token because it scanned this token in there. I have some PLSX. It was free tokens. I haven't bridged any money over. It's just whatever. Here's some Hex. Let's add these tokens. And it's asking for SETH. And I will add the tokens. So basically, I just get a bunch of random tokens. I'm going to add these to my MetaMask. Now, once these tokens are in my MetaMask, you can go ahead and open it up and go ahead and take a look at the different assets that you have, and you can select them. Say, for example, the TVK that I have, I want to go ahead and sell this. Well, I click on the TVK token and I go to view asset and explore if I want to go to the explorer to get the contract address, or I can go to the token details. This is the contract address. So I'm going to copy this. Now I go into PulseX, which is like Pulsechain swap, whatever you want to call it. And I simply say, all right, cool, bro. Let's go ahead and paste and add this. Now the TVK token is here. And let's say I had, I don't know, let's just call it, I had 1 million of them. Well, I basically just got $100 for free, and I can go ahead and swap them. Now, time is of the essence of something like this, because as more and more people claim their tokens and withdraw their LPs, yeah, the people are going to take them out, and the tokens are no longer going to be worth anything, and you can't really swap for it. So I would recommend swapping into some like PLSX or PLS or some sort of token you can cash out with. And if you want to take a look at some of the tokens in general, you can see the different prices for some of them. Like you got the DAI stablecoin, which is worth 8,000 bucks. You got some USDC, 8,000 bucks. I mean, everything is really off price because it's not priced in dollars. It's actually priced in the PLS token for some of the pairs because that's where the liquidity is at. So it's really hard to price some of these things. Like it's trillions in liquidity. No, it's actually not. It's kind of one of those things. Most of the things are priced in PLS because that's how most of the pools are deposited. And as you can see here, the PLS price is 0.000235. So if you're pricing stuff, it's best to price it against PLS or the Hex token, because these are the tokens that will probably have most of the liquidity on Hex in general. You can also use PLSX as well. Now, if you wanted to bridge funds over, you can do that. This is the bridge.pulsechain.com / or pound, whatever you want to call it, /bridge. And you can bridge over from ETH and get over to Pulsechain. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys go ahead and grab some of your free tokens. Do with it what you will. But anyways, see you guys.